Hello everyone, welcome to the Contact channel. Hope you're all doing well. This is a second episode of one of my typical shift, and tonight we are in A&E and it's not busy. As some of you may know, during weekend should be crazy, but it's a kind of myth. Tonight is surprisingly quiet, and I have to say, every time I book a shift in A&E during the weekends, like a Friday, Saturday or Sunday, it's mostly quiet. Not much going on, so we mainly focus our energy into doing stocking and into doing kind of a deep cleaning. And let's see what's gonna happen. Maybe it will get a little bit more exciting. See you later. Here I am again, wearing my lovely pyjama, ready to crash onto the bed. So as I was telling you, it was such a boring shift, not much going on, usual stuff. And there were like just a couple of situations I would like to share with you. There was this patient in recess, which he was doing fine. Cannula was removed, he was just about to go home. And but all of a sudden he was fainting. He had a temporary loss of consciousness. He wasn't responding at all. So emergency bell was pulled, all the team rushing, all the doctors, nurses, senior nurses, all the porter, carers standing by, ready to give support to the medical team. And one of the doctors applied the cannula right away in order to apply some adrenaline or maybe some other sort of medication. And one of the senior nurse pulled the patient's legs right up in order for the blood to flow to the heart, in order to bring all the parameters up, all the blood pressure up and the heart rate. Luckily, after a few minutes, the patient just started to recover and get conscious, and he didn't need anything else. And he was about to be discharged, but the patient was kept longer, obviously, just to be on the safe side. And the patient's still there, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Another situation, and the second story I'm going to share with you, I would like to connect that with the training I just had, the Speak Up Against Wrongdoing. And we had a senior patient coming from a care home, and she had a fall. Yeah, she had a fall. So her radius was broken, so she needed she had a distal, if I'm not mistaken, distal erected, what do you call it? Yeah, I wrote it down, it's kind of a tricky name. Distal fractus radio. That's the professional way you call it, but she had a fracture on the radio. And she needed some orthopedic casts applied on her, which are the plasters with all the bandaging around. And apparently one of the senior nurses was performing this orthopedic cast, but she didn't do it properly. So let me explain you. She had a fracture here, so she needed to have the plaster on this part of the arm and also on this other bit in order to support the arm properly. So all along here, covering all the wrist, but leaving the hands free, and all up here. But the nurse, I don't know what to say. It was maybe neglecting, or it was a mistake, or she didn't care. I don't know what to say, but she only did on this part of the arm. Then she left. So me and the other nurse were like keep trying to make the lady comfortable, try to reposition her, and she whispered on my ear, she didn't do it properly. I said, what do you mean? And she explained me, because she had the training done, so she had the skills to assess the job just been made. So she explained she needed to be done fully on both parts of the arms, and she said that's wrong. And I replied to her, why did you not tell her? What do you mean? If you felt that was wrong, why did you not share your faults with the senior member of staff? Why did you not share your concern about that? And she said, but I just wanna do my shift and go home. And I said, look, whatever, but that's wrong. You needed to say that. Just after that, the orthopedic team arrived just to assess the job and to reassess the lady. And they recognized that the orthopedic cast was made wrongly. So they unfolded, removed it, and they made the proper one. That's the reason I want to share this story with you. Is even if it's a senior member of staff, even if it's a doctor, even if it's a carer, even if it's a cleaner, if you feel something is not right, if you feel they're doing something wrong, or if you feel like they're doing mistake, please speak up, share your idea, share your concern. Even if you don't have the clinical skills to give your opinion about something, but if in your heart you feel that something is not right, just share your opinion. It's not gonna do any harm. Remember, I understand that you wanna keep peace, you wanna keep going to the award, especially if you're permanent member of staff. You don't wanna be pointed the finger at to say, oh, that guy is the one who complained. I know some people can get upset. Some people can tell you, oh, you don't teach me how to do my job. I understand that. I had a similar experience. And but just remember, you're a nurse, you're a carer, you do that job you're doing that to look after patient. You're going to the hospital to look after patient, to do your job and to go home. Try to do it properly. At the hospital just to make friends. That's the second. That's great, that's fine, but just come afterwards. Remember, speak up against it if you feel something is not right. And then I approached the nurse and said, you seen? They came back, and luckily they were like more professional and mindful people. They didn't care about if you may upset the senior nurse or anything, and they said, look, that's wrong, it needs to be done again. And they did it themselves, and they did it properly. Oh, I forgot to tell you, they were about to consider to sedate the patient because she had dementia. So she was shouting, screaming, kicking, pulling, and I had to hold her arm. Another member of staff had to hold her legs because she was literally moving around. So they wanted to sedate her, but then they decided not to do that. So we were just simply holding her. And I remember there was the husband waiting just outside the cubicle. And after we finished, he approached me and said, oh, I'm very sorry for whatever's happening. I know it mustn't be nice. My wife is shouting at you, is kicking at you, and it must be very upsetting. You must be pissed, you must be upset, all these kind of things. I said, look, no worry about that. That's part of my job. I signed up for it. I just made a stupid example because he was so apologetic. Fair enough. I said, look, I signed up for it. I made an example. If somebody sign up for army and then they complain and get pissed when they got sent to war, you sign up for it. Why are you complaining? I just say, oh, fair enough. That's a good way to say it. So, guys, make sure you always share your ideas. If you feel something alright, just speak up, speak up, speak up. It's not about being friends with everyone, it's not about being friendly, but it's about patient care. So I hope you enjoyed these little stories, and make sure you like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you for the next shift.